Hi, my name is Aubriana Ellis, and for my project, for my midterm, I chose to do the movie Titanic. I went and I actually watched the movie to kind of get some more ideas and kind of, find some things to do with it. And so I came down and I did a painting, and I'm definitely not an artist, but I just figured doing something I enjoy would really, help push along with the project. So I just painted the ship, obviously the icebergs down here, the water, the night sky. I wasn't really too sure what to do for the artistic aspect, to be honest, because how can I do something with the movie Titanic? Like, do I want to use Jack and Rose, or do I not want to use Jack and Rose? And so that was my big dilemma, but I just decided to do a painting of just the ship itself so that you can broaden your ideas as to, what do you think about the movie? Do you think about the tragedy? Do you think about Jack and Rose? It can be perceived in so many different ways. So I chose the movie ultimately because, one, it is one of my favorite movies, but I also chose it because I think that the raw emotion that Jack and Rose, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet displayed in the movie is just phenomenal. I think that it comes down to, the directors, the creators, the actors, and, down to the special effects, the lines, every moment that they share together in the movie really just relates it back to theater because of all of the different techniques and things that they did. For example, when I wrote in my reflection essay about the scene at the very beginning of the movie when Rose is about to jump off the ship because she is, she's not happy with her life, she's not glad, happy where she is, she doesn't want to be marrying this man that she is arranged to marry, and Jack really sweeps her off her feet, figuratively and literally. He pulls her off of the side of the ship, and before he does that, he's joking with her and he's telling her, I don't want to have to go in there after you, it's cold, I don't want to get all cold, and I really think that scene is really important because it pulls away, I really think it comes down to the lines and the way that Leonardo DiCaprio says things. I think it really just turned it into more, it took the situation and made it lighter because, we're looking at Rose hanging off the side of a ginormous ship because she doesn't want to live anymore. And I think that the way that DiCaprio, just waltzed in, and just, joked around with her, and it really got away from the fact that Rose was trying to commit suicide. And I think that was an amazing moment for both of them, acting wise, because they really just, the way that they said things, the way that he literally pulled her off the side of the ship after she almost fell, and they fell down, and that's the first moment that they were like, oh, I like this person. So I really think that was an amazing scene in the movie that really kind of helped me to tie it back anyways to theater with the acting and all of that. Another scene I discussed in my reflection essay would be when at the very, almost towards the end of the movie, when Jack and Rose are, the ship is facing this way, they're going down, and Jack and Rose are on the very top, and he's looking at her, and he's telling her, do not let go of my hand, the undertow will kill us if you do, and I really think that scene, because of the way that DiCaprio's looking into Rose's eyes, Rose is looking in, or Winslet's eyes, and Winslet's looking back into his eyes, they're face to face with death, and I really think that in that scene, it almost ties away from it because you're still only thinking about how much they love each other, and the way that these two displayed that, I just think is phenomenal because they really just, the raw acting that it emotion that it took for them to still display that love. You have to have a different type of connection than just any old actor, and I really think that by choosing DiCaprio and Winslet as the actors for this movie, main characters really, I think that was an amazing call on the casting crew, because it takes a special type of actor to be able to show that love in that type of scene, and I really think that they did extremely well. for me, it really came down to the acting techniques and the special effects, because, I mean, obviously you couldn't resync a whole entire ship, and so all of the thinking and animation and, you know, everything that just went into the entire movie just made it so amazing. I definitely think everyone should watch it. But yes, I'll go ahead and show my painting again, and I hope you enjoyed.